damn, Disney always killing mofos. Like, why? Why? Welcome to the Dream Dosage, where we dream every second. My name is Goddess, and this channel is all about spiritual growth and following your dreams. So in today's video, we are talking about the spiritual and metaphysical gems that I found in the new Disney Pixar film, Soul. And let me tell you, this movie was deep. Now, before we go ahead and get started, make sure that you like this video and leave a comment and let me know what you thought about the movie and what spiritual gems you found. Also, be sure to subscribe and join this beautiful Dream Dosage family. So I really want to dive deep up in this movie. So I'm just going to let you know that there are going to be a lot, and let me repeat, a lot of spoilers. So if you have not yet seen the movie, I definitely recommend seeing it first and then coming back to this video. Or you can just stay and sip on this tea, but don't say I didn't warn you, okay? Basically, the movie is about this guy named Joe Gardner, and he is an aspiring jazz musician, and he has this big dream of playing in a band, but life has led him to be an unfulfilled music teacher.
1, 2, 3, 4, stay on the beat.
So right off the back, I'm like, damn, this movie is hella relatable, because there have been so many people that have wanted to go after dreams and had huge goals, and they don't achieve them because of life circumstances and because of failure. Life didn't really just throw them the right lemons. So I'm like, I feel you, Joe. It's hard out here for a player. But luckily, an old student of his gives him an opportunity to audition for this jazz band with this lady named Dorothea. And when Joe hears about this opportunity, it's crazy what he said. He says, I would die a happy man if I could perform for Dorothea Williams. Now keep that in mind. So he goes to the audition and he kills it. No pun intended. And he's so excited and so happy that he's walking down the street. He's not even paying attention, and he ends up falling into a manhole. And he dies. And I'm like, damn, Disney always killing mofos. Like, why? Why? So the first lesson in the beginning of the movie is the power of the tongue. There have been so many people that have spoken death into their life, like Tupac, Biggie, XXX, and so many others. That's why it's so important to watch your words, because you can create and manifest these things just by saying them. Your words are extremely powerful, and be careful what you wish for and the things that you say, because you just might get it. So when he dies, he becomes like this little blue smurf thingy, which is his soul. Which brings us to the next spiritual lesson. We are not our bodies, and I've been trying to tell y'all this for a minute. We are the souls that live within the body. Think of the body as if it's like a car, right? A car can function on its own to a certain degree, but it needs us. It needs someone to control the vehicle, to tell it where to go, and to really give it direction. Even though our bodies are not everlasting, our souls are immortal. The soul never dies. It's an energy that transforms and lives forever. So as his soul is floating in the universe, he ends up getting in line to go to this place called the Great Beyond, which is supposed to be kind of like the afterlife or like heaven. And he ends up meeting up with some other souls there, and they're like, man, I guess it's our time to go. And he's like, what? I'm dead? Oh, hell no. I'm trying to get to Earth. So basically, he dips and falls into another dimension. Unlike the Earth, the universe is not linear. So as he's falling into the next dimension, everything starts to become really warped and really abstract and strange looking. And this is very important to know. And this is the reason why a lot of people say that when you are trying to create something, or you are trying to manifest something in the physical reality, that you focus on the present moment and not think of things on linear terms. There's no time outside of this realm the way that we see it in the physical. It doesn't run the way that it runs here. So when you're trying to create something, when you're trying to manifest something, think about it as if it's happening already, because the universe does not work on time. The universe works on your energy and the vibration and frequency that you're putting out. So he ends up falling into another dimension or another spiritual realm, and this is called the Great Before. And this is where new souls are created. So boom, we already got another spiritual lesson. I told y'all this movie was deep. Your soul is created before you even come on earth. You are who you are internally. You already have your personalities. You already have your traits and your likes and your dislikes. And we see that in this movie.
This is where new souls get their personalities, quirks, and interests before they go to Earth.
There are a lot of different souls, and they come to Earth through the Earth portal, and they don't come alone, they come with other souls. So this gives into the idea of soul families and of soul tribes, and that we don't just come to the universe by ourselves. We're basically pre-planned and already thought of and already given certain traits, and we come here as a soul group. And that is really a big spiritual concept, and that's why we always talk about us being connected and coming from that source energy. We come from a creator that has already thought of us. And it's so funny because there's a soul in the movie named 22, and she's kind of like this negative Nancy who really doesn't want to go to Earth.
I don't want to go to Earth.
Stop fighting this.
I don't want to.
And she's having all of these issues and all these problems. But one of the things she says is that in the Great Before, they are just hypothetical illusion. We as souls are ideas. We're ideas and thoughts that come from a higher creator, come from a higher source that has created us so that we can express ourselves, express our energy here on earth in the physical form, so that we can experience life. We all come to the universe as a collective, but we express ourselves individually. So the next spiritual gem that I found is that in order for a soul to be ready to get to earth, they have to have a mentor. And this is giving me very much spiritual guide vibes. And yes, I thought this was so cool because it definitely reminded me of having spiritual guides. That's why if you're on earth and you're seeing angel numbers, you're seeing feathers and coins everywhere, or you're seeing sparkles of light, those are your mentors. Those are your spirit guides that are looking after you, that are guiding you. Your spirit guides have been with you since you were a soul in the spiritual realm, and they're also here with you on the physical realm, guiding you and leading you through life. Because if you don't have a mentor, if you don't have a guide, it's going to be really hard to try to understand life and get through it. So we have those spirit guides with us. People like to call them angels or the Holy Spirit, whatever you want to call that energy or that being. That is your spirit guide, and they're here guiding you along your journey. Now, there is definitely a lot of huge differences when it comes to the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And we see that play out in the movie. In the spiritual realm, you can literally manifest or create something at the drop of a dime. In the physical realm, we have to actually put in work, put in effort. Even though you can create all of these things in the spiritual realm, one thing that you can't do is feel. And it's so funny because they have this scene where Joe is trying to mentor the soul 22 and try to find out her likes and dislikes. And he tells her, hey, don't you like pizza? And she's like, I can't taste pizza. And he tries to eat the pizza and it just goes right through him. And then she tries to hit him and stuff, and he cannot feel it because in the spiritual realm, you don't have any feelings. And that's what makes the physical realm so powerful, because when we're in the physical, we can feel and we can touch and things are solid. And that's what makes this realm so special and so much fun, because we can actually feel something. We have physical senses that allow us to have this special experience here on earth. And in the movie, 22 asks Joe, is life really worth dying for? And that is such a deep question, even a deep question for Disney. I'm like, dang, I thought this was a kids movie. I think a lot of times we take living life for granted, especially as a spiritual person. I don't know about you, but I know for me that sometimes we get so caught up into the astral realm, into our dreams and what's happening in the world that we can see, that sometimes we don't pay attention to the world that we're actually living in and experiencing on a physical level. So that really just kind of put a lot of things into perspective for me and made me see like living in the physical realm is so much fun and it's so beautiful, and it is a blessing to live on earth because we get to feel things, and it's amazing to be able to play your favorite song and to eat your favorite foods and to be in love and to hang out with your friends and with your family and have all of these enjoyable moments. And we get caught up to everything that's happening outside of us and all the things that we're trying to manifest and we're trying to create, instead of just being grateful and having gratitude for the little things that we do have and we do experience in our lives. This movie also touches on the astral realm and how we can get there through meditation. And I actually just made a video about meditation, so if you haven't seen it, make sure that you go ahead and check that out. But yes, meditation is an amazing practice that really helps you to connect to your higher self, to become more calm and to become more focused, and apparently travel the astral realm on a huge ship with your friends. And they talk about going into the zone where you can meditate by focusing on your crown chakra. So I'm like, dang, they even talking about chakras in this movie. Like, it's crazy. You definitely want to meditate on your crown chakra if you're trying to connect to your higher self, because your crown chakra is like your direct antenna that reaches the whole entire universe. So yeah, this movie was really, really deep. And if I talked about all the spiritual gems and metaphysical gems that I found in this movie, this video would be an hour long. But this movie also talked about rituals, chanting, astrology, haters projecting their insecurities on you, negative self-talk, anxiety, and feeling like a lost soul. When I first began watching this movie, I didn't expect it to be so deep, but it really put a lot of things into perspective for me. Now, it definitely has a metaphysical tone to it, but I think it's a movie that people of all religions and all ages can really enjoy. This movie was really incredible, so let's just go ahead and get the conversation going in the comment section and let me know what spiritual gems that you found in this movie and how it made you feel. Did you cry? Because I'm not gonna lie, I got really teary-eyed when I watched this movie, but y'all know, man, Disney movies, they always make me cry. What about you? What was your favorite part? What did you like most? What did you like least? Let's talk about it. And also make sure that you like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Also be sure to share this video with others. And make sure that you follow me on Instagram at the Dream Dosage. And make sure that you subscribe and join this beautiful Dream Dosage family. All right, I will see you in my next video.